There are three big changes we might see in the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and you guys might be disappointed from one update, or I would say Samsung just left the update for the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. The most awaited update that we might see on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra is its new 200 megapixel camera. But here are the details of the 200 megapixel camera, and some of those news might disappoint you, since Samsung will not give you an option to shoot at 50 megapixel. By default, Galaxy S23 Ultra is set to 12.5 megapixel using the pixel binning, a process that merges the multiple single pixels into a single large pixel. Samsung do this because of a low light imaging will get better with this, but you guys will only get an option for 200 megapixel camera or 12.5 megapixel. Now if you take 200 megapixel camera picture, it will take a lot of storage space, and if you take 12.5 megapixel picture, you will not get an option to zoom too far. But 50 megapixel could be a good option between the 12.5 megapixel or 200 megapixel, as other Chinese companies are giving, including the Xiaomi and Motorola, although the new HP2 sensor will give a better dynamic range and will perform significantly better in the low light imaging. And finally, an update we all been waiting for, the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, and this could be one of the biggest updates over the years, since according to the benchmark score, this is going after the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and I mean it. Although the benchmarks are not everything, but when we take a look at Galaxy S23 Ultra Geekbench score, it is quite close to the iPhone 14 Pro Max, where in single core score Galaxy S23 Ultra get 1521 and 4689 multi-core score. And if you look at the iPhone 14 Pro Max, it will give you 1865 single core score and 4633 multi-core score. Quite surprising, right? Less than Galaxy S23 Ultra in multi-core score. A big achievement for the Android smartphones over the years, but we are expecting a bigger optimization in software since the raw performance is not enough, where this Geekbench score also confirms some of the internals. Android 13 out of the box, potentially One UI 5.1, 8 gigs of RAM up to 12 gigs of RAM along with the 512 gigs of internal storage. An update you might not want it in the Galaxy S23 Ultra is its display, as we are going to get a slightly thicker bezel compared to the S22 Ultra, and the Galaxy S23 Ultra will come with the rounded edges more than Galaxy S22 Ultra. The update we all been waiting for, but Samsung decided not to go for it. A bigger battery on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. As per previous rumors, we might get a slightly bigger battery, around 200 mAh, but it is not going to happen as confirmed by Ice Universe. But the charging speed is getting an update, 25 watt instead of 45 watt. Yes, according to 3C certification. But Ice Universe said it will come with a 45 watt fast charger. Let's see which one is true. Although it both works the same on the Galaxy S22 Ultra, even in some cases, 25 watt performs much better than the 45 watt. Samsung is speeding up the pace as we might see the earlier release date of the Galaxy S23 Ultra, a month earlier than the Galaxy S22 Ultra, expected to launch in January along with the S23 and the S23 Plus. If you wanted to see a closer look at how Galaxy S23 Ultra will beat iPhone 14 Pro Max, then you guys should check this video. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.